Hey everyone, this is Coach Brenda Kelly coming to you with another video on health and wellness. So I want to come to you today and talk about something that is becoming more and more prevalent in society, and that is young people that are being diagnosed at an early age with diabetes, with hypertension, with asthma, all of these different diagnoses that are coming on earlier than usual. I wanted to talk about diabetes and high blood pressure as two of the ones that I'm seeing more of. And so today we're going to talk about what we can do to change the trajectory of your health. So some of these diagnoses, it goes back in the family tree. Grandma, great-grandma had high blood pressure, had diabetes. Some of the cancers that we're finding go back generations. But there are some things that you can do. So I'm going to talk about how to really focus in on what you should do as a young person, or even at the age that you are now, if you are even in midlife, what you can do to make some changes. So what would I tell my younger self when I think about starting out having kids very early? What would I tell my younger self? Number one, I would say go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, to the fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, nuts, seeds. These are some of the things. Lean proteins. Go back to the basics and focus in on eating a clean diet. Number two, I would say eat more frequently. Eat every 2 to 3 hours. A lot of times I find that a lot of young people, they say, I'm not a breakfast person. And even some in midlife, they say, I'm not a breakfast person. I get up and once I start eating from noon. If you don't start out, you don't jumpstart with something in your system, you are setting yourself up for failure. Start out early, eating your breakfast, having your meals every 2 to 3 hours that will keep you from waiting until noon or 1 o'clock, and then you're famished, you're hungry, you want to eat everything in sight, and most of the time it's the carbs that we focus in on at that point. It's what can I get that is going to fill me up and fill me up fast. So after that, eating every 2 to 3 hours. Next, eat more food, but eat the right foods. You know, a lot of times people say, don't overeat, don't eat too much. Eating the right foods, eating the fruits and the vegetables, adding the healthy nuts and seeds for snack. You know, eating things that will sustain you, that will hold you over. Lentils, you know, those things that will stick with you. You know, oatmeal, the oatmeal in the morning, you know, overnight oats, adding some fruit to that. So eat things that will sustain you, and also the right foods. The next one, number 4, is eat a variety of foods. So often we get stuck eating the same thing. Chicken, we eat fish, you know, we eat certain vegetables, may have some potatoes, but I'm not going to try anything new. Try some spinach, try some kale, you know, try a different kind of fruit. Eat a variety of different foods. Number 5 is to listen to your body. I would tell my younger self to listen to your body. When you eat certain foods, listen to your body and see how it affects you. Pay attention to what a food does in your body. If it's something that's causing you to be bloated, if it's something that you notice that you're breaking out with, if it's something that it just seems like indigestion and you're so irritable, or your mood, pay attention to what you're putting in your body. Make a note and watch how that food affects your system. The next thing is no single food can destroy your plan. Think about it. No single food. If you eat a bowl of ice cream, a lot of times we deprive ourselves from things. No single food is going to just demolish your plan. So allow yourself a time when you have certain foods. Don't eliminate everything and then later want all of it and eat buckets and buckets of ice cream because you haven't had it in a while. So know that no single food is going to just demolish everything that you've done. The next thing that you have to think about is cutting the sugar. Cutting the sugar. Being mindful of the sugar. Reading your labels. I would tell my younger self to pay attention to what you're eating. A lot of times, I know for me, my granddaughter comes and visits and we think about, okay, she likes juice. Let me give her some juice. And I started looking for juices and I started reading the label and saw that a lot of the juices are extremely high in carbs and sugars. And so here we are with these little people and we're giving them these juices that are full of sugar. So we're setting them up for juvenile diabetes. So really focus in, I would say cut the sugar, be mindful of it, teach it to your family. The next thing is to hydrate yourself. And a lot of people say, well, I don't really like water that much. But hydrate yourself. Make it a habit of drinking water. Make it a habit carrying your water. I carry my water. You see this everywhere, just about everywhere I go. I carry my water. And even in the midst of me doing this video, I have my water right here. So hydrate yourself. Next, portion control. Now, this is something I'm really passionate about because when I started on my health journey, I am a volume eater. I love to eat. I love food. And if I love something, I eat lots of it. So what I started doing initially is first finding the right type of foods to eat. Once I started incorporating the right type of food to eat, then slowly, I didn't do it right away, but slowly I started getting smaller containers. And so when I go to work, I started getting smaller dishes and maybe this size. And I would put some veggies in here and I would put some fruit in this one and I would put some protein in this one. And my snack, I would have a bowl or a little baggie with my snack. And I found that when I started putting my food in containers, smaller containers, I was portioning them out and I didn't overdo it with serving myself in these big containers. So I encourage you to try that out. Just try it for a while. Just see how your mindset changes about how much food you really need. And then last, I want to encourage you to add something healthy to your diet. Add something healthy every single day. When you think about something healthy, I think about a green smoothie. If you can add a green smoothie, adding those greens, the kale, the spinach into your smoothie, and you can make the smoothie however you want. Strawberry, you can make a berry smoothie. Really, you don't taste the greens, but adding that in and getting those in every day. Also, adding supplements. You can add turmeric to your diet if you're having pain, if you're having some issues with arthritis or fibromyalgia. Add some turmeric to your diet. Another thing is probiotics. A lot of times our bacteria, our normal bacteria, is stripped away, and having that extra, the probiotics, it helps to bring that normal flora of bacteria back into our bodies. Another one is chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, adding those to your diet just for the fiber. That helps you. Even in your smoothie, you can throw that into your smoothie and it really adds to your smoothie. Colorful fruits and vegetables. Think about adding different colors. Beets, trying a different green, some cabbage, some eggplant. So I encourage you to focus in on what you can do to enhance your health. Start where you are. Don't worry about what you have done. The thing about it is, a lot of things can be reversed if you start now.